You're listening to Girth and Mirth Bears on the PJ and Friends Radio Network, Dallas, Texas. The views and opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect those of this station, owners, management, and sponsors. If you find any content disagreeable, you may exercise your right to change the channel. And now, on with the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're on the Girth and Mirth Bears podcast. In the studio today, it's dying time.
Oh, shit, everybody got COVID now. It's Keith and Randy Jr. and not John.
PJ,
right. I said MJ, not John. I was close.
Yeah, that's a graceful opening. There you go. If you want to participate in the show, you can call in at 469-844-2207, 469-844-2207. We got a lot to cover today. We're going to talk to Randy about TBRU and the Bears and all sorts of things going on there. You and I want to be a Secret Service agent, so when he walks around TBRU, we can preempt any. We'll vet people that want to see you.
Hey, I'm always down for it.
We'll pick out people to grope you, or we'll stop people from groping, whichever you prefer.
Got it. I mean, hey, let's just get it going. I'm down. Y'all are available March 24th to 27th, right?
Turn your volume down on that.
we got our tickets. We got our tickets. We got our room. We don't know what room we're in.
I don't know what room I'm in either, so it's going to be a surprise for everyone.
Yeah, surprise!
So you're the vice president of the Dallas Bears or of TBRU?
Of the Dallas Bears. So the Dallas Bears are what put TBRU on. So I'm the co-moderator along with the president, Wayne Davis, and he and I are kind of the heads of TBRU. And then we've got a board of directors for TBRU, and there's also a separate board of directors for the Dallas Bears. So I'm a part of both of them.
Wow. How long have you been with Dallas Bears?
I believe we're going on 5 years, and I've been a board member for 4 of them.
Wow. Dude, so tell us more about you. First, tell us where you live, or some general information that you want people to know but don't really want them to know.
Got it. So I'm born and raised in Dallas, in the Dallas DFW area. So I was born at Carswell Air Force Base in Fort Worth. I've lived in Mesquite, Louisville. I went to high school in Frisco, Arlington, Grand Prairie. I've kind of just bounced around here. I've been a part of the Dallas Bears for going on 5 years. My partner Hank is the one that brought me into it. He was like, hey, just come, it's a great group of guys. You can come hang out. We're going to go to TBRU and you can be able to help out with that too. And I was a member for just about a year before I stepped up into leadership. And I was the charitable events director for 3 years. So I was responsible for all of the Dallas Bears events that basically aren't TBRU. All of our fundraisers that we have around the city, the teddy bear auction that we typically have in February, and was able to raise money doing that. And then that just kind of propelled itself into assisting with TBRU. So now I'm the vice president of the Dallas Bears and co-moderator of TBRU, and it's wonderful. I love every bit of it.
You're having a lot of fun.
I am. Yeah, you get to meet a lot of really great people, and that's what's really the best part about it.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work, though. What you guys do is a lot of work. It's physically a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and we are not salaried. So everyone that helps out with TBRU, if you've never been before, every single employee that you see, every single person that you see there is going to be a volunteer, except for the hotel staff and the people that we hire. But everyone that you see helping out with the game shows, helping out with entertainment, helping out with the food, all of that is based strictly on a volunteer basis.
Ooh, what about the hospitality suite?
Hospitality suite is all manned by volunteers. We do have a little bit of a change this year, so we'll be able to kind of lax the rules a little bit and provide a little more fun for y'all. We're going to have a closed check at the door this time, so that'll be fun. All of our bartenders are volunteers. It's normally either people of Dallas Bears or people that we've had before. Yes, sir.
He's playing the closed check.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
It was like, check and close at the
So
door? Or?
the thing about the Hyatt is it's a really large hotel, and there's no way that we could physically have the entirety of the space to ourselves for the weekend. So we
Right.
usually have to share the space with at least one or two other groups. So what they let us do is, since we have the hospitality suite down there, I can't tell you what you need to walk from your hotel room to the hospitality suite, and you need to be, you need to be appropriate. You need to understand that there could be other guests there.
Right.
Once you get into the hospitality suite, that's our area. That's the space that we get to have for us. So if you decide that you want to dress in theme, we've got themes for every night. You decide that your costume maybe isn't the most family friendly, then you can get your clothes checked, and then you can still be able to enjoy yourself in the hospitality suite.
Okay. Okay. Well, no singlets for you, Keith. Sorry.
Why?
Absolutely wear a singlet. Why can't he wear a singlet?
Thank
you.
you.
See this handsome man in a singlet?
Hey, that's the thing about TBRU is we don't do that's and my favorite thing about it is you won't get a second look unless you want them in TBRU. You know,
Right,
nobody
right.
look at you funny, but a lot of people look at you with lust, and that's one of my favorite things
I
about
know,
it.
right?
I
So-
love lust.
So, I've been in the Dallas area since 1987, and in 2005, I met my first partner, Steve, and that summer he was supposed to go to.
Nothing special, but it's
You will be very popular, I promise.
Add the gourd to it, you'd be more popular.
Yeah. So, long story short, we went to MCA in 2006 or 7. Really loved it. That
Yeah.
shit was fucking phenomenal.
Good.
But like everything else, MCA kind of fizzled out when the creators died and they wandered off. So it kind of lost its momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a great event, lots of fun, lots of room hopping, and lots of drinks, which is great. So I'm hoping TBRU is just as much fun,
So
if
with-
not more.
It should be, because with your run pass, there is unlimited alcohol in the hospitality suite. And then most of the people, I would say a vast majority of them do stay on site. So we've got our room block, which is, going quickly, tbru.org if you haven't already done so, and get your rooms. And then a lot of people will just room hop. There's a famous story. I don't know if y'all remember a few years ago, there was a person who was advertising on all of the apps, name an app, and he was on there. And he was in room 1260. He would take anything, anyone, show up at the door, and he is ready to go. And usually every 5 or 10 minutes or so, he would send another shout on the apps, and it would be 1260, doors open. And that was just the theme of the night. So,
I heard about that.
well, because of that, now the hotel will not sell that room. They leave that room open because in case someone gets it who is either not a part of the group or maybe doesn't want people knocking on their door every time, that room will remain empty so long as TVRU goes on.
Holy cow!
Well, you mean even when TBRU the event's not happening?
Oh, when the event's not happening, they're perfectly fine.
Oh, okay,
During
okay.
TBRU, they won't book that room just in case someone shows up to that room and they're like, "Hey, I'm here to play. I heard that this is the room to do it," and they're like, "I don't know who you are."
Oh,
that was like 117 or 119 at
it was
MCA, right?
room 117,
Right outside
yeah,
the pool gate.
Yeah, a
And
friend of
it
ours
could
named
very well have been the same guy.
Danny Smith. Danny Smith would have that. There was a doorknob award. How many?
Doorknob award.
Yeah, how many tricks did you get throughout the weekend? And he scored 27 guys. God knows how.
27 through the
27,
weekend.
and then of course there was like a little doorknob on a wooden plaque. It was pretty cool. It was really unique thing.
I know some of them guys.
So that's our most recent excursion for the Dallas Bears. They actually went to go do glass blowing.
Well, it looks like paddles to me. I don't see glass there.
No, I saw Bob's and
I saw
Nino's.
Bob.
Yeah, because I'm friends with them on Facebook, and I
Mhm.
saw theirs. It was really cool.
So I believe that's a staff member to the far left. Then you've got George Roberts, Bob Hollenbeck, Teddy, and Jose.
Jose,
Teddy
I
is
know.
actually our
Michael
membership
McPhail.
care director.
Right.
Michael McPhail,
Know
correct.
him.
And then you've got
John with
Mhm.
the brown. Right.
And then that's our ASL interpreter, Will, in the back.
Okay.
With the hat, you've got Rob Morris Ellington. Next to him in the blue will be Trey, Chris Frankie, Nino, Sean,
No Nino.
G Bear. Yeah, so it's a great group of guys. They're the ones
Yeah.
that got to go on round one. It has a maximum amount of people, and the number that we had was just we're wanting to attend it. So this will be round one, and I'll be hosting round two.
So
Yeah.
glass blowing, was it like a bowl or cup?
I think they,
or?
if I'm not mistaken, they had their choice between like a ball, like
Nino
an
did
ornament,
a paperweight.
and then a
Right.
paperweight. I
Right.
think those were their two, like a bauble or a paperweight, and those were their two options of what they got to get and what they
Wow.
got to make.
And it's fun. It's
Yeah,
a
it was
group
really
thing.
pretty, too.
It gives you a chance to meet people.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stop dropping your phone. Drop your soap in the shower, baby.
At least now I can bend over and pick it up.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I went to one dinner with the Bears. God, probably 2018, I think. I went with Bob. It was 2 guys from Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he took me to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was the first time I ever saw that, which was a lot of fun. Well, I'm going to show Junior Nino's picture.
Yeah, Bob's a really great guy. Bob and Nino are really good friends, and they're really great at getting the word out for the Bears, and they're always willing to join and help and bring new guys into the group. So they're really good assets to have.
So TBRU, this is year number
26.
Oh,
Says right there, 26.
That's okay. It's difficult for some people to see. This will be our 26th year. So last year, we didn't have an event for 2021, and that was unfortunately COVID decided to not give us a break to have an event, so we decided to not put one on. That was a collaborative effort between the hotel, the Dallas Bears. We kind of all got together because there are contracts that are signed. There are obligations that both parties have to live up to. So we were able to get with them and just say, hey, do you want to tack another year onto the end, and we'll just postpone for this one? And they were like, absolutely. They've been the most helpful people that I've ever really interacted with on a professional level.
So let's see, TBRU has events. What are some of the events that we're looking forward to?
So one of the things that I do, I'm in charge of entertainment there. So I'm in charge of everything that happens while you are at the hotel during the daytime. So we've got game shows. I myself am going to be hosting our version. If it's copywritten, it's not Minute to Win It. It's 60 seconds to do a task.
Yeah.
If it's not copywritten, I'm hosting Minute to Win It. During the game shows, we've got Sister Helen Holy coming in to host her style of church bingo.
Ooh.
And
Is
then
that naked bingo?
That's later. I'm getting to that
okay,
one.
sorry. I'll calm down.
Calm down.
Just after,
Pinching your nipples. Good Lord.
just after, she's going to bring her partner Eleanor Roosevelt, and they are going to host the 701 Club, which is a ride if you've never seen it. They've taken that show across the country, cruise ships, to perform for everyone, and it really is a wonderful time. And then just like he said, on Saturday during the day is going to be what we have as Naughty Bear Bingo. And that also takes place in the hospitality room. And that's kind of an understanding between us and the hotel where you might not want to come check on us during this hour and a half. I'm not, there's nothing sexual going to happen, but if you're in that room, chances are you're going to end up naked. And that's just how it's going to go.
Venus.
I know what we're doing on Saturday.
And then we've got the wonderful Ms. Cracker from RuPaul's Drag Race will be our headline entertainer on Saturday.
Oh, cool.
And then we've got
Drag Race, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Love
wonderful.
the show.
She's been an absolute blessing to work with. Her and her entire team have been great. And she's actually on tour right now. So if you get a chance to see her beforehand, you'll be able to see her again at TBRU.
You also had one character I like a lot. He played Brother Boy.
Leslie Jordan.
Leslie
was there a
Jordan.
few years ago.
God, he's a cute bear. When he was younger, that boy was hairy.
It was funny whenever we got to meet him because I'm 6'3", and my partner is 6'5", and so we went up to meet Leslie Jordan. He comes about up to my belt level, and he was just drooling over my partner. I was like, okay, well, let's just get. He's like, y'all need to get on your knees and take a picture with me. And he, of course, he's a fun guy. He was really a lot of fun, very entertaining.
Steve loved him. Steve was just crazy about baby boy, and Leslie Jordan. The whole cast of that show was his idol.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
he was great. Absolutely willing to work with him again. He came in. He entertained everyone. He stayed in that meet and greet to sign and take pictures with everyone, and met everyone that was standing in line. And no complaints at all. Had a great time.
Yeah.
We've had him. Awesome. We've had Coco Peru, who's just a legend. We've had Lady Bunny, who is an icon. I mean, the people that come to TBRU for entertainment are really world-class entertainers.
So I'm gonna throw this out for next year. Randy Rainbow. Oh my God, that guy is hilarious.
See, but the thing is that he impedes on my name, and I have to be the only Randy that's on.
See, you understand that? You want to be the star of the show.
He's got the rainbow going right here. So I know y'all do the bear dance and a few different things in some of the different bars with the hidden door closed. Was there anything that y'all did do there that's been moved to a different location?
Well, the hidden door, actually, they closed for a month in order to have their staff recover and just take a break. But they are open now.
Oh,
they opened up this past week. They did.
Tonight.
They had their Messy Monday on a Tuesday, which is hosted by Donna Dumais, who's the current empress of the United Court. Very good friend of the Bears. United Court is. And so we do have events at the bars. A lot of the bars are actually sponsors of the event. So they send sponsorship money in return for us including them on our bus route, because we do provide transportation for all of our guests to and from the Strip and to the bars that are partnering.
Okay.
I know the current owner, let's see.
Harry? Mr. Meisner,
Harvey.
Yeah,
Harvey.
Mhm.
I have, people, I am blanking out today, and I'm not sure why. Harvey is awesome.
Harvey's a wonderful
He
man.
is the sweetest guy. I mean, just adorable man.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes my heart patter.
He is really one of those genuinely good people who
Yes, he
uses his
is.
position to do good things for the
Oh,
community, and
and
it's amazing to
He
see.
donates. I've seen him donating quite a bit of money throughout the community.
Oh yeah.
Good man. And I've been to the roundup,
Mhm.
and then we recently went back to the roundup, and it's like, wow, it's really changed. There are no chairs now, and it's just like, oh, stand up room. Oh, I'm out of here. I like to sit and drink. I'm a big bar, sit at the bar, drink, and watch who comes up to the watering hole.
Listen,
So,
my favorite thing to do is to sit down and just watch people. Y'all can come to me if you know where I am, but
Oh.
I'm not trying to get up and maneuver through people. I'm a big guy, and people don't like to move out of
Okay,
their way. so I have to move them.
okay. Let's just cut this right to the chase. You may be tall, but you're not a big guy. As Doug would say, you need a sandwich or two.
This rainbow sweater really hides it a lot.
Okay, well, take the. Sorry, you're in a relationship. We got to be careful.
Are you married?
No, we've been together for 7 years, but not married.
We've been together 4 years now.
Yep.
Wow.
4
Yeah,
years.
I love him.
Hey,
We
well,
have our
I think-
differences, but I still adore him. I go to work and I come home looking forward to seeing him,
Yeah.
and it drives me nuts when he goes off
Hi, Jesse. Hi, Barry.
to different places. So.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I think about every once in a while when we're just having a random conversation or just laughing about nothing. Is wow, I can really just sit here and still laugh with you about nothing, and it's a great feeling to have.
It is a great
we
feeling.
like bickering back and forth.
We do.
all the time.
It's
Yeah,
like-
we do.
it's
Not
like-
all the time, but
Yeah, we do.
and I'm like, I love you,
Mm-hmm.
baby. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm on my phone.
Always.
oh,
Uh-huh.
I like model building,
Okay.
and then so I'm always looking for the next conquest.
Yeah. Well, it's something to keep you busy.
Yeah, I'm working on Kong.
So my husband has been to a few TBRUs, and one of his favorite things is the excursion, I guess,
Yeah.
to a cigar whiskey bar.
Mhm.
Is that still going on?
So we're not going to do an excursion for the cigars this time, but we are going to have an event that's on site. That's going to be hosted in either mine or Wayne's room, because we've got the rooms with the terrace suites that wrap around, so you can actually walk outside of the hotel and see the entirety of downtown.
Ooh,
And so in one of our rooms will be the cigar excursion. We will have some whiskeys there and cigars available for people to be able to sit out on the patio and just enjoy a nice Dallas afternoon.
nice.
Wow. Hopefully, and it's going to be spring, so it'll be nice and
It's Texas. It could be 85 degrees. It could be 20. We'll just kind of have to play it by ear
by
and see
ear.
what's
So it'd be
happening.
nice to get out there and do that. So,
It could be 20 degrees, and you could get a suntan because the sun will be shining.
oh yeah, ultraviolet ray. So the pool is open.
The pool is open. The Hyatt pool is open.
It's
I don't know if
outdoors,
you've
though,
ever
right?
seen the Hyatt pool before, but it can probably fit 10 bears comfortably. So
It's
we
a
don't
jacuzzi.
so we don't have pool sponsored events because that would just completely overwhelm what they have. But what we do is we have an excursion to Epic Waters in Grand Prairie, which is an indoor water park.
Oh,
And so we've got about, I think we've got 2 buses full of guys that are going to be able to go on that. And they had a blast 2 years ago,
Oh,
the last
wow.
event that we had, and it was our first time to have it there. And there was a guy who was running the social media part of it, and he was family, so he had been to TBRU before, and he was like, "Listen, if you guys want to shut the park down, if y'all want to have a nighttime event, let me know, and we'll be able to do that." And so we just started taking it from the beginning, like let's get some people out there and see how it actually goes, because a lot of the bear events around us or in the nation, they have pool events or they're pool focused. You've got you got the ones in Florida that are almost strictly pool parties, and
Tidal wave, is that Florida?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
and then I know that a lot of the bears are in beef dip right now in Puerto Vallarta,
I saw pictures.
yeah, I
Right.
saw a lot of pictures of that.
and so that's one of those things that we're trying to come up from behind on. And normally we lead the way in a lot of the ways that we run our bear event, but when it comes to pools and things like that, we're kind of behind. So we're trying to catch up and keep people entertained, those that want to get wet and splash around.
So the indoor water park, it's all nice warm water.
It's wonderful. It's in Grand Prairie I believe it's off of George Bush.
Do we have tickets for that?
No, I don't know if there's anything available for that.
So there aren't any tickets available for any of the excursions. However, as soon as the buses line up, so does the standby line. So if you're in line to get on the bus, if you got your ticket, that's one line. The next line will be standby. 10 minutes before the buses take off for every single one of our excursions, any unsold seats are resold. So and everyone who bought a ticket is aware. So if you don't have your ticket yet, stand in the standby line, first come, first serve. I can't guarantee you a ticket,
Right.
but I can say that we always have people that don't show up.
Really?
Mhm.
Shame on them. How much are tickets?
Believe we're at 30 to 40 for the water park. The exact number escapes me right now.
Okay, we need to look. Check it.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
And that's just if you want to go with our group. There's nothing stopping you from buying a ticket to the water park and taking an Uber over there. I mean, and still hanging out with the group. It's
Yeah.
not closed off to everyone.
Oh, that's just paying for the trip.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. We just drive.
drive. Yeah, we're gonna have our car anyway.
Yeah,
I've got a cat right now. He's the star of the show, and he hasn't made his appearance. I think he's in his dressing room, upset about something.
He can probably smell my cat, and he's upset about it. We got a quarantine cat. So
you're in his chair.
is it me?
No.
no. Yeah, so I got to come home and feed him because I love my cat. Unless I get Jack to stay Saturday.
Well, we got time to talk about that. It's not a big deal.
So
Yeah, I was in Vegas for the event a few years ago and went to the water park excursion. And they shut the park down at 7, and it's all just people from the event. But it's at nighttime.
Yeah.
And it's cold in the desert at nighttime, man. God, that water was freezing, man. I was get out and just.
That was my favorite thing about Epic Waters is the entire thing is indoors. So the whole
Right.
thing is heated. It's open year
That
round.
sounds
It's
much
never
nicer.
a bad day outside to go inside.
Oh.
The water slides. A few of them have a weight limit, but for the most part, there's nothing impeding anyone from having a great time there.
Yeah, sounds nice.
sounds like we need to
Really
go.
nice.
We need to go back to Spa Castle.
You ever been to Spa Castle?
No, we actually partner with Club Dallas for our spa events. So
Yeah. No, I just meant, have you ever been? Not,
No, I
not the event.
you had me on VP mode. No, I haven't been to Spa Castle though.
Yeah, it's
So-
nice. There's nothing going on there. It's just
I have
eye candy.
I don't know that I want people touching me all the time, which I know sounds weird, but it's just I walk in there and like, oh, I'm gonna give you a massage, and I'm a very high strung person in general. Relaxing is something that's really foreign to me. I like to go and move and let's do things and let's accomplish. So when someone says, hey, I'm just gonna rub you and you just need to relax for a little bit, I'm like, okay, but here's all the things I could be doing right now. That's kind of where my head goes. I need to get over it.
Well, we've never done a massage while I was there. Almost done a chair massage one time, but usually we just enjoy the wet area, chill in the jacuzzis, the
Yeah.
steam room, the sauna.
Yeah.
It's
Jesse's asking what happens at Spa Castle.
all,
We walk around naked, looking at other guys naked.
It's not to say stuff doesn't happen. Here's the thing: it's not, which is really weird. It's all on the down low, right? The locker rooms are male and female, and you go into the place, and you have to take your clothes off. You have to be naked when you're inside the spa area. They've got one pool with this. What do you want to call it? It's a cylinder thing where bubbles come up and you hold on to it, and you got like 4 guys wrapped around it with your legs spread. If this isn't designed to have someone play with you, you're so.
It's got jets at the bottom, and because the water's hot, your balls are hanging low, and that water just beats the hell out of your balls.
Well, it doesn't make it sound evil.
You just make eye contact with all the other strange men as
Yeah,
the balls are getting
you know
wet.
what really threw people? We went with what was it last time? It was like 7, 8 people,
Right, at least.
and it was gay, right? And the thing is, we all know each other, so normally people. It's looks, here we're just talking, we're out. Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, is that water? Do you like this? Let's go over here. Let's do. People don't normally do that. They're like really freaking them out because they're like, I can't do my down low thing because all these people are just talking about it. So they have signs up there where you see no show of affection and that kind of thing.
No show of affection.
But the other spa, I have never been there. So
Club Dallas, I haven't yet.
King
neither,
something or other.
but I want to. No,
Well-
he's talking about Club Dallas.
Yeah.
Clubhouse, you don't want to?
No, I do.
I do. Me too. I think it'd be interesting.
Those are a lot more open about it. There's no
But you don't
question
want
of
but
really
you don't
about-
want nobody touching you, so you don't go. Or
I don't go because I'm responsible for being on site
Yeah.
the entire event.
Yeah, but we're not
Well-
talking about just the
Oh,
event. You're
okay.
right. Anytime.
You're
ever.
catching me trying to weasel my way out of this
I
question.
see that.
No, it's not for me. My partner Hank wants to go really badly, and so depending on how irritated he makes me, I might just.
Well, then we should have Hank here. Go. No, just
No,
kidding.
he's much more fun. Better look at you.
Well, it sounds like a lot of the events are going to be fun. Which is the most attended event there's at the?
I think the one that it's if it's not the Club Dallas excursion, the one that's on site is definitely Naughty Bear Bingo because you're going to get to see whatever you want to see. So you can walk in the room, you can be at a table full of men that you like. You can see someone that you've had your eye on. The event starts on Thursday, and if I've been looking at this guy since Thursday, and all of a sudden I know he's in this room, I'm going to sit somewhere that I can see him because I know his pants are going to come off at one point.
Yeah,
Yay, penis.
Yay, penis.
I'm not bashful about meeting people at events like this. When I took Keith
I'm very
for
shy.
the first
I'm a
time,
very shy person. Yes, very.
he was shy, and he were looking at this guy across the pool and said, "Man, that guy looks really hot."
His name was Bob.
Yeah, I said, "Come on, come on, let me show you
St.
something."
Louis Bob.
Yeah, and I showed him like, "Hey, my name's Junior. What's your name?" Bob. "Oh, okay, Bob. This is Keith. We both like you. We think you're a very hot guy. And see you later."
Yeah.
And next thing I know,
He's coming out of Bob's room.
more than once.
It might have happened.
Coming out of, coming into, whatever.
Confirm nor deny that anything sexual.
But yeah, but
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I forgot that.
but there are situations where where people they're not very open, and even though they go to these events hoping beyond hope to meet somebody, they just don't open themselves up to a greeting. Hey, dude, just saying hi. How you doing? And say hi back.
That's one of the things that I like about being in charge of daytime entertainment is I see everyone in my room. So whether I'm hosting the event or whether I'm just, out there patrolling, I can see people who are sitting on the sidelines and maybe, don't want to sit with a group of people they don't know, or maybe just want to stand around in the corner. And I have zero shame. I will absolutely go up to you and learn your life story and tell you all about mine, just so that you at least know someone who's going to be there.
Right.
That's one of the things that I have found with events like this is, especially if they're big guys. A lot of big guys are they'll go there, they'll sit, they won't get up, they won't meet, they won't interact.
Self-esteem issue.
Then they go home and they complain, well, no one came up and talked to me, but then they didn't get up and talk to anybody. And I've seen it too often, so yeah, I that's what you're doing is important, is very, very important.
Yeah, and someone did it for me too. I've never been, huge on self-confidence or wanting to do these things, but the fact that someone reached out to me and said, hey, there's a group of people who all want to get together, and all we're going to do is have fun. If y'all want to hook up, if y'all want to have sex, guess what? You can go ahead and do that. If you just want to come and play some games and meet some new people from around the world, come hang out.
Yeah. I mean, everybody wants to hook up, and if you want to hook up, hey, it's just a blowjob, dude. How can you say no to a blowjob? It's like, dude, you say no to a blowjob. Well, okay, you're saying no. All right, good luck on getting one. You may not get one at all this weekend, but hey, I mean, what I'm saying. But anyway, sorry to be
I don't think that's quite what he's talking about, but okay. I mean, it could lead to that, but I don't think that's what.
So whenever I was going to the Vegas event a few years ago, on their site, they have a list of everybody that's going. You just go to their events page and click on it. And as the number increased, and I was only going to know like 5 or 10 people there. I just started going on there and started conversations with so many different people. And when I got to the event, walking through the lobby in the hotel every day, it's just like, hey, Keith, how you doing? Hey, Keith, hey, Keith, hey, Keith. And my friend's like, man, how do you know all these people? I said, man, I just went online and I said, look, man,
hello.
Look, there's going to be 1,600 people here. I don't know anybody. I'm just trying to make a few friends before I get there. And then we did. And then, of course, anytime we were waiting in line at a restaurant or something and we saw people from the events, a lot of times by themselves, we brought them to our table and made them sit with us.
And then you've got a crew to hang out with. You've got someone to sit at dinner with and to sit at the game shows with. And
it made us so much more fun. Right.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. We're going with Sam and Doug. They're going to be there, so we know them. And, of course, Keith and Steve are welcome to come up and hang out with us at the room. And
now you know me, so you can say hi to me when you see me.
Well, I'm looking forward to meet. Well, I know Bob, Nino. What's that guy?
Peter Crabtree will probably be there.
Peter Crabtree will be there.
He lives just right across the. Does he still live right across the street?
I think so. Yeah. We're trying to get him to come over. We're like, oh, okay. Well, all right, Peter. All right. I know you're all.
I may or may not have met Peter.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see the surprise on my face.
and then I think Carlos and James. Everybody knows Carlos. So Carlos probably going to be there. Carlos.
Should be a good time. I get a notification on my email every time someone registers, and I'm like, awesome, there's another person coming. And
how many people are coming, actually?
We have got just over 1,200 right now.
Yes. That's awesome.
Wow, that's a lot. And this year's donation to charity is what?
It's going to be to our 3 beneficiaries. So the first one that we do, the membership of the Dallas Bears gets to vote, and whoever gets the most vote gets 50%. The other 2 charities are going to split 25 each.
Okay.
So the biggest one that we have is going to go to GDMAF, which is the Greg Dolgener Memorial AIDS Foundation. They are based out of Dallas, and they do a lot of things for people who they're a center of last resort. So basically, if you can't get federal funding for things that you need that are AIDS related, then you can go to them, and let's say your power goes out, so you lose all your food. Well, you're not going to get any kind of government funding for that. So you can go there and get some food. You can go there and get what you need to take care of yourself, some toiletries and things like that.
Speaking of toiletries, I know Bob and them, sometimes I see posts where you are raising like hygiene packs or things and stuff. Have y'all done that already this year? Or?
So we usually work with one of our founding members, Spanky Studer. He was really big and really heavily into that. And he threw what came to be known as toilet paper parties, where he would just have people, he would cook mountains of food for everyone and make sure that you were entertained, and all that he asked in return was that you bring toilet paper or you bring toiletries, because that's one of the things that some of these houses desperately needed. And so it's turned into they have a twice annual event. They've got one in the fall, one in the spring, where they just ask people to come in and bring toiletries, and they need toiletries for all genders. They need everything:
toothbrushes,
shaving kits,
deodorants, and
just basic things that you would need that maybe you would run through more so than normal and have a difficult time keeping up with. And so they do get all of those together and they go and donate them to whoever needs them. And it's really a great cause as well.
So
awesome.
Here goes a $1 million question.
Mm-hmm.
How many women come to these events?
So TBRU is for those who identify as male or are genetically male, and we welcome our trans brothers and sisters. At this time, this is not a female open event, so the only females that you will see typically are either going to be in the vendor market. We've got some mama bears that'll come along and sell their wares, and then we've got a couple of females with United Court who will come and help out on a volunteer basis as well. However, if it's not a drag queen, chances are it'll be a man that you're going to see.
Okay. Because MCA had two women join, and then
but they were locals though, right?
Yeah,
they were just locals that would come hang out at the pool.
They were hags, I guess. But they were nice people. Like, okay, we don't want no fish in the water.
I went to an event in Oklahoma City not too long ago.
That's where we were at, the Habana.
And there were a group of women there who weren't causing any trouble, weren't doing anything, just came and partied with us. And the DJ stopped the music and got on the mic. This is a private event for men only. I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and pack your things and get out. And everyone's like, they weren't even doing anything. They're hanging out, buying drinks for people, just hanging out at the pool.
Well, I have mixed feelings about all that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I want to be inclusive, but then I have a hard time thinking I should shut up. But I want everybody to feel comfortable. I want everybody to feel safe and comfortable.
I would say
but there are times where I don't feel safe and comfortable because of the I don't necessarily want to be at a urinal with a woman pretending to be a guy peeing in the urinal. It's happened, and I'm like, come on, I just want to pee, So I don't know that's a bad thing. I know I should, but I can't help it. It's how I feel. I don't mean anything bad by it.
So a woman with a vagina peeing at a urinal?
Trying to pee like a man, which is fine. That's their fantasy. That's their goal. That's what they want. That makes them feel good. I want them to feel safe, but at the same time,
I kind of want to see.
Okay, well, you know what? Ew.
Yeah, I don't care who's around. Nothing's going to stop me from doing what I want to do. I mean, I know I'm the shy one.
I can see that.
I do what I want to. Even when we're in public any place now, I do what I want to do. I'm respectful of families and kids. I'm respectful of all that, but I still have fun and do what I want.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
We're having technical difficulty, and the IT guy's on it.
The guy that ever has a problem with his mic. It goes limp on you every time, baby.
I'm out of practice.
Right? So let's see here. Christopher Moser, look at all the sexy bears. Keith.
Any comments on mine?
Keith shows a lot of affection.
What? Who said that?
Barry. Oh, thank you, Keith. What happens at the podcast? Oh, okay, so that's what we got so far. Last week we started something new where we were doing chub celebrities.
Yeah, celebrity chubs.
Right. So, what the object was we were going to post them, and then people were going to vote, and we're going to take the guy with the most votes, bring him forward, and then do 2 new ones. I hadn't figured out how to lock down the polls yet. I had to create a group for the polls. Okay, you can't do a poll on a page, but you can create a group for a poll.
Mhm.
So we did this. So
Thanks, Facebook.
So well, and I get it. So which is really kind of cool. It's going to pop up. So people added some, which is fine. Okay, but the ones we started out with were Dom DeLuise. Who else was it?
John Goodman?
No. Wilford Brimley. And I can't remember who else.
Tom Bosley.
Tom Bosley. Of the ones that got, Wilford Brimley got the most votes. Okay, so but people added people. John Goodman got 22. Kevin Chamberlain got 12.
He's a hottie.
Dom DeLuise got 11. So I'm going to use the ones that we chose as the ones as the starting point. So I'm going to move Dom DeLuise forward, and this was the picture that we had gotten from him. For him, it'll pop up over here. So we're going to move him forward, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other highest ones. The other one is John Goodman. And I want to use the picture they posted.
John Goodman ended up taking over the first spot.
He did. So John Goodman, now he has gone through several phases of hotness. You know, because he was a chub. He was a real good chub during Roseanne during the 80s and 90s. Now he's lost weight, and you think he had surgery. I think maybe 2 or some sort of.
I think he had weight loss surgery because the way he looks is I had weight loss surgery, and I'm like, that body looks really familiar, face and everything. And I'm like, good for him, because I know he didn't like being overweight. And when he did that sitcom back for NBC that was portrayed as a gay guy.
Oh, yeah. It didn't go well. Normal, Ohio.
He hated it. He hated it so much.
He hated the sitcom, or he hated his weight?
No, he hated being the gay guy, because then after that, he was associated with that, even though he wasn't gay. So he didn't like that at all.
Well, F minus.
But anyway, yeah, he's lost a lot of weight. If you watch The Righteous Gemstone, you can tell. I mean, just dramatic weight loss.
So, a couple people had added. Let's go back to the list here. A couple people had added some others. So we had Kevin Chamberlain, which there's a picture of, but I didn't download. Gabriel Iglesias, that's Fluffy, right? Charles Durning, and I got this one from Charles Durning. He looked kind of cool. Again, he went through several shades of, as he got older, like a Tootsie and all that, he had a really big belly. He was really heavy. I don't know if that's, now I look back on it as health. I mean, that man probably had back issues and all sorts of shit, right? But he was a cute man, cute guy. So you brought up, and someone else posted this.
Yes.
The guy from Young Sheldon.
I didn't know his name till this post came. I think it's Lance Barber.
Lance Barber, yeah. And Junior, I don't know if you guys do this, but Junior, and you do this, he's looking for bulge.
We're crotch watchers.
He's looking for any chance that there's some swingage or some bulge. And he's had some scenes where he's in this chair with his legs spread, and he's been underneath the sink installing like a disposal. And so Junior's dying trying to find it.
If it's there, I've seen it. I mean, let's call it what it is.
But last week, one of the ones that he brought my attention to a couple of years ago was the skipper. And so you see the skipper right here. This back in the 70s when they probably didn't think to pay attention to this stuff, right? Yeah, he had. So then there's a couple others.
Skipper.
This man was hung. That had huge balls.
He had big balls.
Big balls, right?
That's his entire sack right there that I can see, and I'm not even close to the computer.
Right.
There it is again, man, in color.
Like,
well, this is great, right?
Right.
So
when I was a boy watching these shows,
I never noticed that when I was a kid, but
right?
I would definitely be
missed
his
an
little buddy
opportunity.
now.
look at that. Look. I mean, the man had.
Gilligan was a lucky man.
Yeah, he wasted perfectly. Get rid of the girls. Get the girls off there. You would have liked it. You would have liked the professor, and you would have liked Mr. Howell. You're an old man.
No, Skipper. It'd have been Skipper all the way. Mr. Howell would not even be in.
She's shocked. You see her picture in the background? She's shocked about how his big bulge. You see the picture? She's like, how big it is. So who else?
Where'd you find that one at? I didn't.
I went and looked. I looked up. I googled Skipper's crotch. That comes up.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So based on this, I think So we're going to bring Dom DeLuise forward. Okay. I'm going to add John Goodman, and I want you. Let's go ahead and pick two others. You each pick two.
I put Cedric the Entertainer on there.
Oh, so I'll make him one of them.
Okay.
Why?
What? Pick one that you want to add as to be voted on.
Bob from Bob Bishola.
Oh, okay. I'll have to get him. I don't have him up there, but I'll.
Okay.
All right. So you want to pick one? Who's a and it doesn't have to be chubby. Just to be a guy.
Yeah.
Preferably somebody with a chub though.
Cam from Modern Family.
That's a good one.
That dude is fucking
Okay,
gorgeous.
so you have to remind me before this because I'll have to download them and then post it.
I meant to get his picture
So,
the other day and
Randy,
send it, but I forgot.
What hot star makes you go, oh yeah?
Oh my gosh, y'all are gonna put me on the spot. I enjoy Cam from Modern Family. I'm not gonna lie.
He's fucking gorgeous.
It's the thing about it is that he's funny, and
He's hilarious.
that's gonna get some major bonus points for Randy.
And when he's in his underwear, I think in Identity Thief. Did you ever see that
I
one?
did.
Yeah.
When he plays the straight the guy at the bar.
You want to watch, don't you? Man, that movie's hilarious.
What's a good picture of him though? Yeah.
Any of them. Look at that. God damn, he's pretty.
You know,
And he's went through some different levels of chub just in the few seasons of
yeah,
Modern Family.
and he says, I'm not gay, guys.
I
I
can-
play
when
gay.
He's not gay,
When
and
he
that
gasp
kills
and
me.
he run. Cam hands.
Yeah, he
Very
does play the
embrace it.
character well.
Yeah,
He's
I've seen
awesome.
that. I've seen every episode of that show multiple times.
Okay, we're gonna
But
make
Tom
And
Bosley's
he's-
awesome though.
He's not a chub, but I do got a crush on Leslie Jordan too.
It'll take a minute to show up here.
Leslie
But
Jordan.
so yeah, that's Cam. And you want who?
Bob from Bob and the Show.
You want
Doing from
Mike and Molly?
Mike and Molly, right?
See, is that accurate though?
It's accurate in my fantasy. I'm not going to dream of fucking Skinny Bob. I don't want to fuck Skinny Bob.
I just want Bob. I mean, like, he was naked right there and his little finger bouncing back and forth. I mean, you know, when they bend over and everything just, oh yeah.
He also played a cop on
Dang, he's lost a lot of
My
weight.
Name is
That's
Earl back
him?
in the day. Man, that
Mhm.
was he's lost a lot of weight.
He's lost a lot of weight. He's also diabetic.
Good
too,
for
so
him, though,
I
yeah.
figured that.
Yeah. See, they can't see what I'm doing yet until I put it here.
Yeah.
So Mike,
He's lost a
there
lot
he
of
is. I'll have to edit that later.
Yeah, nobody wants Melissa McCarthy on there.
No,
Well, it's okay.
she's lost a lot of weight too.
She has.
And she's funny as shit in some of her movies. They're
She's
corny
very
as
funny.
hell, but
She's
they're
very
funny
funny.
as hell.
Oh, I love her.
Hold on a second. Let me
I love
edit this.
Identity Thief and
That'd be good.
I think my favorite of hers is
the one with Sandra Bullock.
Mhm.
Yeah,
The Heat.
The Heat.
The Heat. That was just on TV last night after
Was
Drag
it?
Race.
There's one where she's a superhero too.
Man, when
plays
she
super-
goes there and her family.
Uh-huh.
You don't arrest family, bitch. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is this?
And then she's her scene in Bridesmaids is still the funniest thing.
Oh.
She's talking to her real life husband, the air life marshal, and she
Yeah, he's in all her movies.
hikes her
right?
leg
Yeah,
up.
he is in usually all her movies.
Asks him if he can feel the heat coming from her undercarriage.
So we got our event. You know, these little things we'd like to do, and but I'm still interested in TBRU.
Mhm.
It starts Wednesday afternoon.
Thursday
Thursday.
afternoon. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll be
I'm at
there
work.
Wednesday setting up, but Thursday officially at noon.
So we get off. I get off Thursday. And
Mhm.
I'm going to the hotel Thursday night. I think right,
Yeah.
and then try to get Friday off. Yeah, Friday.
Tell me it didn't post.
So those that still want to register, it's tbru.org.
TBRU.org, correct.
.org.
And then you can register. Plenty of tickets still available. Plenty of hotel rooms, despite what you may read online. The shoulder dates may be sold out. So anything before and after.
I'll
that,
have to edit it later. I try to.
but
But
we've got plenty of rooms. Book what you see that's available, and then reach out to Connections Housing, which is who we work with, and say, hey, they had a queen room available. Really looking for a king. Is there any way we can upgrade that or get that taken care of? And they'll do whatever they can for you.
Okay, cool. Cool. Keith, you're still interested in going? You don't know yet, or
Yeah,
still?
we're not going.
Huh?
We're not going.
Not at all.
No, well, we might. I don't know. Y'all got day passes, things, or
We don't.
you don't?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so we're probably not going to go this year.
It's okay.
All right.
It's all right. We'll,
You know, our anniversary's in April. We're going to do something. Yeah.
so we'll text you what you're missing.
Yeah.
Of course, they'll all be blank pictures.
You won't be bored without me. will you?
You can look through the window, like the glass.
Like the glass. I like glass. It's
Well, there's plenty more events. We're signed on with the hotel for at least another 4 years. So
right.
Sounds like a relationship. 4 years.
Yeah, they're really great to have though. They're accommodating. Most of the people after we had our first, the first event was a little rough getting a bear event to come to a brand new hotel with staff that you don't know and people that aren't used to an event like that. And then after the first year, some of the staff are requesting now to work. A lot of people who hadn't come out or were a part of the bear community who worked there and got to work for our event had come out to their bosses or said, "Hey, I really want to work this," and they ended up. I don't know if this is 100% true, but there's a lottery now to work shifts during TBRU weekend because so many of the staff want to be able to do it and hang out with us.
That's
so it's
awesome.
really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. We used to do the one at MCA for the gushers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the wait staff would make sure they worked that weekend so they get those extra tips from the chubs and stuff. And the service was really good. And give them another $5, $6 extra. Come on, man. They have to work and put up with a bunch of hungry fat boys looking for food. But little by little, the hotel, the Habana, has changed a lot. I don't even think it's the Habana anymore.
So Jason Tacker says he's going for the first time as well. So
Cool.
Hey, Jason, now I wish I was going. I like Jason. I haven't seen him in a couple of years. And he moved to Forney, too. And then as soon as he moved to Forney, I moved out of Mesquite. So we were kind of close to each other for a little bit.
clearly you're running from him. What'd you do?
Well,
What haven't
There
you
was
done yet?
What haven't you done yet?
I know, being married, you've been behaving yourself way too much.
You actually have.
I know it's
The hearts broke around the world when you got married.
Carlos's gay card went up, and yours went.
Well, I don't think it's gone down. It's just been inactive.
COVID came along too. That slowed a lot of things down as well.
You can blame whatever
Coming
you
from
whatever
a-
you needed to say to yourself to
man,
make it
wow,
okay.
man, where's my hip boots, babe? Get my hip boots.
What the fuck, man? What's that mean?
I don't know.
I need my
It's Junior.
floaty. I need my floaty.
You're floaty.
You just can't go fuck anybody when COVID's out there, man. You just can't.
That is
You don't know
true.
where they've been.
That's true. I mean, not only COVID, AIDS,
Yeah, that too.
herpes. Yeah, nobody wants any of that. Nobody. Yeah.
So the other thing we wanted to talk about today was the weather the last couple of days. This time last year, was it this time last year that it was?
A week later.
Yeah. So
It was during Valentine's.
this, the governor's been on TV really trying to make it look like he did something this time. He didn't do a thing.
Yeah. That's what somebody was saying. It's amazing how the power don't get shut off when there's midterms coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's-
Yeah.
His position's up.
He had a line of people at that desk. All have to sit because he's in a wheelchair. So they're all sitting and they're all there and making it look like he's actually done something. What would have been great if it had gone out anyway, because this way he would have, you can't deny that, but I'm also kind of glad it didn't go out as bad as it did. We had, there were some people in the area that had lost power.
Stephen and Adam.
Oh yeah.
Stephen Brock and Adam.
What happened to him?
The power went out.
Yeah, their
Was it-
power.
Lost
yeah.
power for like a day.
Was
No,
it
no,
like a
no,
local
no.
thing, or
This
it
time
wasn't
or
it wasn't like a
last year?
blackout though?
No, this year.
This year.
Yeah.
Last
It's
year
been
we
out
lost
2
power for
days.
almost a week.
Yeah, we
We didn't have water for
Yeah.
almost 2.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I'm kind of glad because once the water came back on, we flooded. Everybody flooded in this building because of the frozen pipes. So,
I made sure the pipes were dripping last night.
yeah. And then we woke up this morning and Junior says, the heater's not working. What? The heater's not working. I said, what do you mean? He says, I got it up to 73 and ain't working. So we called the maintenance guy.
Just fixed it. So
You'd stop breaking things so the maintenance guy doesn't come by. You're hitting on the maintenance
I
guy.
noticed he was an older, white-haired gentleman. I'm like, yep, Junior. I was surprised you wasn't in there trying to hand him some tools or handle his tool.
I did ask him to come back and show me what was wrong.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
called
he
him
did.
back in.
Stupid.
Like he was going to, I'm technical. Tell me what you did.
Was that fizz? Was it natural? Was that just happen? Yeah.
So you were out on the roads. Were you on the road Thursday or?
I did. I went into work Thursday.
And how was that?
Thursday, I was so happy that when I left, it was just starting to snow. So I was out in the heavy snow. Last year, during the freeze and the snow, I had COVID and didn't get to enjoy any of it. Every year I pray for snow, say I want to go somewhere for snow. So I took my dog for 2 walks in the snow. In the ice, first just through the ice.
What
and
is
stuff.
his
We walked
thoughts of
around.
this? Did he like
He
it?
fucking loves it, man. He runs and he just can't believe it, And then when it started snowing, he liked it even more. We come back in, he was just totally white, covered in snow.
Right.
anyway, the drive in on Thursday, I drove about 25, maybe
Right,
a little
right.
bit faster at times on the way in. And
Now, did you take the highways or did you take
no,
the side roads?
I took the side roads, which actually they say the highways were probably safer because they actually put out
travel on
de-icer and
so
salt
much.
on those, and they travel on them more. So anyway, it wasn't too bad on the way in. Then I had one problem at one intersection where I waited too long to slow down when the light was turning red, and I started to slide. And once the front end of my car just went in the intersection, I just took my foot off the brake and
Right.
went through. But there was the cars that were there didn't have time to go yet, so I didn't mess up anyway.
That's good.
Friday when I went in, I got up to like 12 or 13 miles an hour once, but most of the way there it was 10 or less. And I was sitting at a stop sign or at a red light, and my car just started sliding.
Right.
I wasn't even moving, and it just started to go sideways. And there was a car next to me, but we were far enough apart that it wasn't a problem. But yesterday, I was way more scared on the way in. I was talking to you on the phone, and I told you that I should turn around and go back.
I said you should.
But I was afraid to try turning around.
I
It's
got
easier
you.
to just keep
Just hit the brakes really hard and
drive
get the
straight
back
for
end.
another hour.
The
right?
ice would have helped you, man. It would have helped you turn around and go.
Right, because I didn't turn until I had to. And, I went down Walnut just hoping that my favorite taco place would be open so I could get some breakfast tacos. They wasn't open, so then I cut over to Buckingham, which is where I normally go down, and there's usually a lot more traffic on Buckingham, and the road was a lot better
Right.
on Buckingham because you could tell there was tracks where people had been driving. So it was better there.
What about you, Randy? Did you have to go into work?
I didn't. I actually work from home, and I've been working remotely since basically COVID happened. So
What do you do for a living?
me, I work customer service for a auto insurance provider, and I do the internet chat portion. So basically,
You're not calling me every week saying, "Hey, I want to say your
I don't
warranty's
call
expired."
I don't call you one bit. I internet chat with people, so I basically instant message all day long when you have problems with your internet service, and so your auto insurance.
I hate it when I'm online on a site and that chat thing keeps popping up.
Uh-huh.
But that thing has helped me so many times when I had questions, especially like on Granger or something when I'm ordering tools or something. Can I help you? Yes, you can.
Yes,
Man,
you
where's
can.
this at? And yeah, I really enjoy that.
It's fun. It's a good job. I mean, it is what it is. It's work. But I get to work from home. I roll out of bed and my office is right there, so that's always helpful.
I had to work from home Thursday, and I could not get the connection to connect, and so I was out of work for 3 hours. I took a nap, but I clocked out. So I clocked out, got me a cup of soup, sat there, and started watching Raised by Wolves 2, which seems slower than the first one.
Well, say we didn't finish the first season
I
because
know,
it
it
seemed
was
slow.
slow. So anyway, I woke up and like, oh my God, it's almost 2:00. Let me try again. So the person who was on the phone the first time was from the Philippines, and she could not get me logged in. And the other guy got me logged in within 30 minutes. So like, yay, I'm working. And the end basket was like, it's like, okay. So I just sit here and I sat here and play with my monkey. And then, oh, that didn't sound too good, did it?
No, it sounded right.
I think it sounded
Exactly right.
how you wanted it to.
Yeah. So
Giggity,
anyway,
giggity.
You can take it how you want.
so the next day I got on and I worked at In Basket. So I'm a nurse, so I do triage, and it was not something I want to do because I need printer, I need scanner, I need fax machine, I need so much crap. I need. It's like, what the shit?
Yeah, with my job, it's easy. I mean, I need a computer and an internet connection. That's all that I need to do. So
Really?
that's all that I need. There's
Oh.
nothing else that you need to get from me. I can pull up your policies. I can help you out. I can chat with you.
Oh, I like Geico. Geico's
Don't
pretty
see, baby, you
expensive.
could be insulting the man, not even know.
No. I'm just bringing a point. Geico.
work for.
Oh, you work for Geico?
Ooh, we need to call in and maybe get to the Bears.
No. The lady, when I remember how the car got my Telluride got banged up.
Did it really?
Brand new car. Anyway, so I talked to the lady on the phone and said, I went to this place and they really didn't treat me right. She goes, let me help you. And she found me collision repair right here. And she got me a car. The first car I couldn't fit because I was too big. It was a Mercedes too. It's like, yeah, sweet. Yeah, I get in like,
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh, I love this luxury vehicle.
Right?
so now bring on the Mercedes. Let me just say that. Okay. But anyway, she was like Johnny on the spot quick, and I got my car fixed in about 2 weeks.
Good.
But I've been with Geico forever, and I don't really want to change. But I think their zip code causes the insurance to go slightly higher.
Yeah, it does.
It's based on your zip code, yeah.
Because we were down in Florida, when me and Steve were down there in Florida, our insurance was like, what the hell?
Mhm.
We asked why. He goes, well, your zip code indicates that there's a lot of uninsured policyholders down there.
In Florida, you are not required to carry bodily injury coverage,
and car insurance.
which is just the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
And
of.
they drive through red lights. Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so I've been with Geico forever, and I really don't want to change. I love that.
Your hands are cold.
Yeah, I am cold.
Okay. So,
Let's do some more TBRU. I'm fascinated with it.
what do you mean?
Well, behind the scenes. Okay, so in the hospitality suite, will we have a margarita machine?
No. It will be basic mixed drinks only, mixer and a liquor. And then we've got beer.
I don't think our thing includes the hospitality suite.
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
Every ticket will.
Okay. 'Cause,
You get with every ticket, you've got everything that's based at the hotel. So
Okay.
the only thing that you have to pay extra for is going to be bear dance, which is not at the hotel. If you want to see Miss Cracker, that's an extra charge. That's Saturday night, and then the excursions. But everything else is included: hospitality suite, vendor market, all of it, game shows.
What's Miss Cracker? Is it at the Rose Room?
No, she's going to be actually at the hotel, so she'll be
Oh.
She'll be our Saturday night headlight entertainer.
Okay. Now, is there a dinner
Mhm.
Saturday night?
Saturday night, just before it's going to be
Do we have tickets for that?
No.
it's included.
It's included.
No.
Everyone will go to dinner. That's the meal that we'll provide for everyone, and you'll get to see the Mr. TBRU contest that takes place at the same time, as well as the underwear auction, which we've got Hunter Harden as one of our underwear models, and I'm trying to get his partner Corey to do it as well, but we'll see how that goes.
Oh. Well, whatever comes in the underwear comes with us. We're not. Never mind.
What now?
Yeah, I can't let that
Baby,
one go.
you need a nap?
I was saying anything in the underwear goes with the underwear when we purchase the auction,
Oh.
and I'm just thinking like, oh, that was bad. Never mind.
It's okay. I've asked
So-
Hunter if he'll wear a jock for a couple of days before he comes in. I think he's down to do it. So
So we're gonna go to dinner.
Maybe.
What kind of food, y'all know?
I don't think we have the menu yet. I think that they're redoing it now. Usually it's going to be something Texas themed. So
Tacos.
No,
Ooh.
we're going to tacos.
Do
There
the
is a
taco
taco
thing.
tour.
a taco tour.
We do have a taco tour as one of our excursions that you can
I remember that. I want to go to
Mhm.
that.
get in the standby line. It's incredibly popular. A lot of people want to go see it.
Oh, are those tacos? You better believe they're tacos. I love tacos, especially on a corn tortilla. Oh, I love tacos on a corn tortilla.
God.
See, when I moved to Texas, this is the thing I have a challenge with. It's a running joke, but the truth is, everywhere you go, they eat tacos or tortillas with everything. Look, I'm Italian. I'm New Jersey, but they don't serve pasta and pizza with everything they have.
But imagine how much better the world would be if they did.
Have you ever had spaghetti on a fucking tortilla?
Hell, fuck no. That's un-American.
I've had
That's
I've had spaghetti
un-American.
sandwiches before. I put it on bread before.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you are saying.
Well, so menu. We don't know what the menu is yet, but will they be desserts?
Yes,
Now, will there be a bear laid out to eat off of?
probably in the room, not necessarily out in public where they're serving, but probably
See,
in the room.
that's just not right.
So,
Any of the hotel rooms, pretty much knock on a door. You'll find someone that you can eat something off of.
Bring the whipped cream.
So yeah, whipped cream. I've heard stories. I've never.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
sure.
The taco tour, is it just like some of the bigger restaurants around, or do y'all find some like local stands? It's
So we work
really
with
authentic.
Yeah, we
or-
work with a company called Dallas by Chocolate, and they arranged a tour for three or four of the most popular taco places. And so you'll go in there, you'll get a taco of your choice, and then two of the places are actually going to have a margarita as well, and then you can purchase anything additional that you want. And
Wow, street
Transportation
tacos are good.
Mhm.
I eat street tacos at least once a week, sometimes
At least
more.
one, yeah.
Gas station tacos are the fucking best.
they're the best thing in the world.
They are the
You
best.
will have the
so-
best tacos of your life if the place is attached to a gas station or
Right.
inside of a gas station.
Mhm.
Speaking of tacos, we were down in Mexico and they had this little kid had a little taco thingy out there.
You talking about when we was on Passion Island or
Where you went snorkeling,
Costa Maya?
Costa Maya, and they had a little street thing, and
Oh
he
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
tossing up.
The guy with the monkey, or there was a monkey out there.
Anyway, he was tossing.
There's
up.
something you don't hear every day. There's a guy with a monkey.
He was
And they just
cooking-
kept going too, like it was nothing random. Just, yeah, the guy selling tacos on the street with the monkey.
So he's cooking up food, and I'm going like, those are the best street tacos. I know they are.
Yeah, he's got one of those little rolling carts, almost like the ice cream carts you see sometimes. Yeah,
little
he
paletas, yeah.
got his little.
I was so wanting one, but at
Yeah.
at that time I had surgery and there was a lot of stuff I couldn't eat. And up to this very date, I know I'm eliminating Popeye's fried chicken, Kentucky fried chicken, Chicken Express, anything that's got excessive
no
grease.
chicken.
Pizza, we had pizza last night. I ate a little bit like that, and by the time I finished eating that, I was sick. So I'm running out of food.
Pineapple.
Jesse said pineapple.
Jesse, I'm sorry. It's time for you to go.
He says it makes your junk sweet or your stuff sweet.
What does?
Pineapple. It's a myth. You haven't ever heard that?
Yeah.
If you eat a lot of certain foods, it makes your semen.
Jesse, I think we're gonna have to block you.
He's just giving helpful facts.
No. Fuck up my
Anyway,
pizza.
That sounds like a really cool thing.
See, that's something you don't hear. Like, if people want to put pineapple on pizza, I want to put pineapple on my taco. You don't hear that shit, right? They want to fuck up a pizza, but they don't want to fuck up a taco. Come on.
But
Well,
I've
on
had
your
mango on
pastor
tacos.
tacos.
I've never had pineapple. I've had mango on tacos. I might have had
Well, Mama used to buy
mango
pineapple.
salsa and stuff.
My Mama used to buy pineapple preserves. She made homemade tortillas and butter and pineapple preserves. I mean, that
Like
was
a peanut
long
butter and jelly
time.
sandwich.
We're lucky to get that, baby. Damn lucky.
Well, you being Mexican, my friend, there you go. They let you in
got-
the country.
We got pinto beans and tortillas. That's all you can eat. Here you go.
Delicious.
Yeah.
No eating pineapple off somebody. Oh, okay. That's all right. Well,
So being a citric,
if you want to be real disgusting, we can do brown gravy off somebody.
Does it burn or can you
Look really bad.
I'm gonna
Is
hard pass
pineapple
on that.
penis friendly? That's what I'm asking. Is pineapple?
Well, it's got a ring.
It does got a
You can
ring.
get we can get Sam to install it. Sam installs cock
I
ring.
don't know if y'all ever seen Girls Trip when she had the grapefruit and was
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that was funny. And when that old man was like, broke the window, like yeah, and then peeing over the crowd. Ah! So more. Tell us more. I mean, I'm looking forward to this. I may not be able to do a lot of the excursions, but the next year we may be able to have a better idea what we want to do.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. And we're taking this year as kind of an inventory year to see maybe we need to increase some of our limits on things that we have. Maybe we need more people who can register for the 5-star program, for example, or who can register for the excursions. And a lot of those we weren't really 100% sure how the event was going to come back after COVID. And, we've got commitments to the hotel and a certain number of amount of money that we have to spend, and a certain number of rooms that we have to book. And without, there's severe penalties. So not really being 100% certain on whether people were excited to come back out or wanted to come back out to TBRU.
1,200 people. That
1,200 people, at least a dozen countries. I mean, people are anxious to get out, and we are more than happy to give them an outlet.
That's awesome.
It is because we want to make new friends. We're always trying to make new friends, always trying to get our group a little bit larger for dinners. We have about 10 people now.
No, we have 50 now. As of the other day, it was 50.
I mean, any of the events that you go to, you'll be able to meet people. There's Thursday night or Thursday just before the kickoff party is a first-timers meet and greet for people who haven't been there before, anyone who feels the need that they want to help and mentor people who haven't been to the one before. We've got several breakout events. So we've got an Asians and Bears social, Bears of Color social. We've got the cigar excursion that we'll have up in the room. Any of those smaller things where you can find someone who has something in common with you that that is at least a point of conversation that you can have. So,
I wonder how many model builders are out there. I know there's a lot of chubby model builders. Because when I go to Wonderfest in Louisville, Kentucky, there's a lot of big, nerdy, chubby guys.
Most of them are straight.
Yeah.
depends on the time of the
So
night.
they say.
The time of the night.
Master Scott,
All right.
So if I wanted to introduce that kind of like an event, maybe like, hey, we have like games, people like playing games. Well, maybe they could be something about model building.
Yeah.
something
Well,
like
we've
that.
actually got a room like that. It's called the Chill Lounge, and the name is fluid. We'll see how that name sticks with it. But it's a room for people who don't necessarily want to be in hospitality with thumping bass music and alcohol everywhere.
That would be me.
Maybe they want to hang out in the room and play a video game or play a board game or just do something that's completely different from everyone else. And so we've got I think we're gonna have a bear yoga session that's gonna happen. We've got the puppy playhouse for the pups to come and play
That's funny.
and have a mosh and be able to socialize. And a couple of years ago, we did a Cards Against Humanity tournament, which was fairly popular. A lot of people, they wanted to try and see if they can get like a Yu-Gi-Oh card game or a Pokemon card game, kind of like a tournament style, just a quick one that's going to be there. And I encourage everyone to do it. If you have something that you want people to come and you've got enough people, we've got space for you. We've got a majority of the downstairs of that hotel room, to us.
Wow, that sounds like it's gonna be, yeah. And if you can't, if PJ doesn't make a friend that weekend, I'm not taking it anywhere.
So
'Cause
and
I know I can make friends.
the sling is in 1260. Was 1260 the right?
Just look for the guys that are carrying more than 2 bags of luggage with them, and the chances are they've got a sling with them as well.
So Andre said Al Pastor has pineapple on it.
does.
Pastor's some of my favorite. It's a spicy pork for those of y'all who don't know.
Okay, so apparently
And Trompo is basically the same, but it's cooked on a spit with the pineapples on top and the onions on the
rotates
bottom. It
So-
is, and those are fucking delicious.
So,
And-
to our viewers out there, do you have any questions for Randy? Because Randy is ready to answer your questions. Call us at 469-844-2207. Say, hey, Randy, give me the scoop.
we get a lot of people that watch this later, so don't read into that.
Oh,
I won't
take it
it'll
personally.
climb before the end of the
we
week.
have more who watch after.
We do.
Yeah, we were off for about a year.
Here,
At least a
And
year.
he was selling, Junior, they're still watching our videos. I don't understand why. And so I know he loves doing this. I said, well, yeah, that's cool. And then, well, I want to do it again. I said, okay, cool. Let's do it again. So, and here we are.
Yeah.
And so how do we get the president of TBRU to come here and say,
wait. Well, he wasn't good enough.
yes, he is, but we want to see the president.
No,
He's gonna tell us something different.
No, we
No.
need to overthrow the president.
No, I
We
wanna
can
see-
be his coup.
Wait, hold on. First,
See.
is he hot?
It's Wayne Davis. Wayne Davis is a very attractive man.
I don't know.
Do I know
Wayne Davis, very attractive man. Very, very good in the
Is he a
community.
daddy?
He's given.
Is he a
Most-
daddy?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Is he?
I have a professional relationship with him, so a sexual thing between Wayne and I is never going to happen. I know too much about him. He knows too much about me, and
Ooh.
we spend too much time in rooms arguing about
So we
everything.
need
That
Wayne to call in because we have questions about Randy.
it's the first one up top. That's him. It's
Oh,
Mr.
look.
Davis. He was trying to get to San Diego, I believe, these last few days in the rain.
I love the puppy. Look
He's
at
also on the
that.
board of directors for the
Which
United
one is he?
Court.
Is he the one
He's
with
on
the
the-
glasses?
James
He's
on
on
the
the
right.
left.
That's James Davenport.
That is James Davenport, father of the House of Davenport on the right.
Which one?
the one on the right. Wayne is the one on
Wayne
the left.
is on the left
If
and the-
one's on the right, then the other one has to be the one on the.
So the one with the glasses
Is Wayne, correct.
Oh my! Hello.
Glad you figured out the left-right thing. You just look for the glasses. Good job.
And see, you're lucky that you got James after he had his eye surgery because you would have just seen 2 men in glasses there. It's still weird to me seeing James without glasses on. I've known James for years, and it's the first time he's not wearing them. And every time I see him, I'm like, "Where's your glasses, James?"
Yeah, I met him a long time ago, and then since then just ran into him at dinners a few times.
He's a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
guy.
there's
We
a
see each
group-
other
Group breakfast.
at least twice a week.
Hmm.
We get together. He'll usually host the drag race viewing parties at his house. We didn't go this past week, but he'll usually have it there, and we watched all of them. Regular UK versus the world.
That was a RuPaul Drag Race. He watched every single one. He'd go on YouTube, find their videos, and he knew every single one, where they were from. He knew way too much. And we're like, okay.
Yeah, that's not my thing.
Yeah. So
That's too gay.
So, Randy, who you taking in the Super Bowl, man? You keep up with football at
I
all?
do
or
keep up with football, and
Yeah.
so
Is Cowboys your team? You're from
no,
Dallas.
I am born and raised in Dallas, but it's more fun to me to be antagonistic and root against the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't like you.
A lot of people
He's
don't.
too
It's
close.
real-
He's too close.
He was.
Where's my knife? Where's my knife?
Take it or leave. I think the Rams really have a lot going on for them, and I'm happy that Stafford was able to be put into a position that he can really make this team succeed. And you've got the Bengals and Joe Burrow. Just
I really, really like the Bengals and the way they play football.
Mhm.
There's so many players on the Rams that I like. Got to pull for Stafford though, just because he's
and that's the
Parr
thing.
and
Joe
his-
Burrow is going to be fine whether or not he wins. Matt Stafford, how many years does he have left? Realistically,
Mhm.
he put a lot of years and a lot of work on his a lot of hardship on his body while he was with Detroit, and And luckily, hopefully we'll be able to get a ring now that before the younger ones all come and take it in.
Cool.
Yeah. So, where
So-
we at?
We're good.
Are we, Randy? Are you
I'm
good?
I'm perfect. Yeah.
All right. So, what do you do for a hobby? Something really cool.
TBRU or Dallas Bears.
No, something he really personally likes to do, and he does when he wants, just like I do. I got this, and I got video games.
Usually it's either going to be video games, and I used to be heavy into theater. I used to love acting. I did all throughout school, and I did some adult productions, and with the onset of COVID and helping out with having a full-time job, and then the second full-time job of the Dallas Bears and TBRU, there's not a lot of extra time, but I really do enjoy acting. It's been a while since I've been on stage. Last show that I did was Bloody Andrew Jackson just a few years ago at the Plano Art Center Theater. And since then, I've just kind of been, looking for an outlet and carve out time in my day to be able to do another show. I would love to.
PJ is a podcaster, and he does improv. Many years of
Very
improv.
cool.
Well, yeah,
And-
getting started here is not so easy, but yeah.
Yeah.
COVID didn't help either. So
Yeah, kind of put a damper on everyone's plans.
Mhm.
With COVID, what do? I play video games and watch movies.
Now, we were looking at a video game this morning. I want to mention that on our podcast called Elden Ring.
Mhm.
Elden Ring?
yeah, I think so.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
We were watching on 4K. It's like, where's my Xbox S?
Yeah, those are more of the long form story games. I'm really more of a first person shooter. Let's get in. I don't really do well with a lot of the fighting games because I'm not really one to like block and try and play defense. I'm more like, let's just be offensive and shoot things up.
So you a Call of Duty guy.
I do love Call of Duty.
See,
So you know about the movie?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with The Rock.
oh
That
yeah,
I don't know about.
Rock's going to do a Call of Duty movie.
Call of Duty, yeah, he's doing
Great.
Call of Duty.
Right.
Oh,
He could stop at Black Adam for me.
Well, you
That's
just know
I
if-
can't wait for Black Adam to come out.
If Rock's going to be in it, there's going to be some money invested in it.
Yeah, I mean, at least there's that.
That's true. That's true. I like that.
PJ's co-workers at Victoria,
Yeah.
they
all game.
and first-person shooters.
I think so. I don't know. I haven't asked a lot about it, but yeah.
They're a group.
Every
So-
time that I say I play video games, everyone's like, "Oh my god! So what are you on? Are you on Twitch and stream?" And I'm like, I just play my Switch.
How is he playing Elder Ring? Hey, I'm sorry, Jesse, you're playing Elder Ring, but I didn't think it came out till end of February.
No, there's a beta version.
Oh.
So how's Elder Ring?
Give us a call. 469-844-2207.
And Andre brought up Taco Chronicles, talks about the origin of tacos.
Yeah.
Tacos,
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to watch that.
You're a sick puppy.
I love tacos.
Tacos are delicious.
If I could wrap a penis in a tortilla, I would.
That would hurt for the guy with the penis.
Not if you
You
don't.
got a nibble.
Yeah.
Maybe put some hot sauce, some really hot sauce, El Diablo or something great like that. Like,
They're just taking your fantasy and running with it the wrong direction, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it though.
Oh,
As it go giggity, giggity, giggity.
Jesse says it's amaze balls, I guess, the game. So
Amaze Ball.
it's a term. Amaze ball. It's good.
Oh.
It's great. It's wonderful. Honey, you're showing your age, babe. Stop it.
I'm 57.
Okay, stop
why,
it.
Why hide it?
He can't give out too much info. He signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement.
Okay.
To play Elder Ring?
I guess.
Well, he's in a
Kinda
beta.
early
He's
version.
a beta, so he can't talk about it.
That's
Right.
okay.
We didn't want to talk to him anyway, so there.
20 days from now, we'll be playing it.
Yeah, Jesse, you just watch the show and keep being cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He is a cutie.
He is.
Is a new monitor 4K?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
I'm scheming.
That's okay. It's perfectly okay.
This is pre, and this is what's going out, and this is after it's gotten there. So there's a delay. So this is what's actually on Facebook.
Something wrong
And
with your
YouTube.
camera, though, isn't
Makes you look fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't use the Oprah lens.
it? Right.
So-
Do we have one of those?
It's on order. It's in back order. Oprah keeps buying them. I don't know.
Did
She just
you,
has them
put the
all.
Whoopi Goldberg filter too on?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't.
Season 1 of Drag Race, the whole thing just looks like there's Vaseline smeared on the front camera, so you can't really tell.
Oh, really?
It's horrendous. Just look up any of the pictures. It's the most absurd thing you've ever seen.
So
that works.
But I look great in that
But
lighting.
I say that works. I tried sucking in, but I almost passed out, so I stopped doing that.
And we need that girdle, huh?
You bitch. I don't wear a girdle, y'all.
His
well,
mom-
see, it's good that you say that because if you were wearing a girdle and that's the result, boy. Sorry, that was too real. Sorry.
Yeah, they're not going to sell too many of those girdles. It's not working. It's not working.
So, how many vendors are coming this year?
This year, I believe we're sitting around 40 to 50.
Wow.
And we usually do have people submit an application first. That way we can make sure we don't have 6 people selling the exact same thing there, because then no one really makes any money. But usually with about 40 to 50 people, you'll have that entire room will be full. We have got shirts. They've got people from selling vacation packages, harnesses.
There was some CBD stuff out
Mhm.
there last time.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Howell, y'all know Tommy from the pool parties.
Yes.
Met Tommy.
Yes.
Him and his husband had a stand out there last year, I think, where they sold like snacks
Mhm.
stuff, peanuts and trail mix type mixes stuff. At least I believe
Hey,
that's
listen,
what
go
it
to a
was.
bear event and sell food. You'll sell out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Any
There's a
taco
guy-
stands? Since we
there's
brought it up.
So there is a taco place that's near where we are. Fuel City Tacos is just down the way, and that's usually where I tell people to go.
Yeah. When I worked for the school district, that was a regular stop for
Oh,
us. Yeah.
And then the hotel, normally every time that we have an event, they'll have themed things that they'll put in their little downstairs area. Usually they'll have a themed pizza for us or something like that, and they've sold out historically every single time that they sell it.
The hotel has a restaurant too, don't it?
It's just for the late night food. Usually when hospitality ends, people can wander, and literally the restaurant is on the way to your room, and you can just order a pizza and have it sent up to your room. It's wonderful. It's the best thing
Okay.
ever.
That late night pizza hungry thing.
Mm-hmm.
Any else? Anything else going on the screen? Nobody asking questions?
No, not yet.
Uh,
We'll get it all later.
Yeah. We'll forward the questions to you and post questions
Sure, yeah.
afterwards, right?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
could answer anything anyone has.
Yeah. So we know about the food, we know about the fun, we know about the pool excursions
Secret handshake.
and secret handshake.
Yeah.
There's not one, but there is a secret elevator, and I can't tell you where in the Hyatt it is, but it's for the entertainers to be able to get from their rooms in order to get downstairs. And
Without being molested.
there is a secret hidden elevator in the Hyatt that I found out about once I started ascending the ranks of importance for this event.
I've been on the roof of the Hyatt back when I was in high school.
What were you doing up there?
Well,
Flashing people.
we were camping out at the Reunion Arena, which
I know
Reunion.
Reunion
Y'all
Arena.
might know Reunion. Before American Airlines was the Reunion Arena. We were camping out for Deep Purple tickets.
There you go.
It was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We were hungry. We went wandering around. We snuck in the Hyatt. Somehow I got past the staff and up the elevator. We went out on the roof of the 19th floor. We were probably tripping on acid too. It was good shit, which is why we didn't have money for food, because we bought acid. But we went out on the roof, and then of course we didn't lock the door, and the door closed behind us. But we found another one, luckily, that wasn't locked. We were right over the part. At one time, we went on the roof on 2 different levels. Once we were right over the curved part of the glass, and then another part where we were, I think maybe on the 19th floor or something. You could look down and see a pool and a hot tub on top of the roof, one of the roof levels.
It's on the 3rd floor, I believe. is
Yeah,
where the
so
roof
we were
is.
above that at one point, and then we were above the part with the glass. But we just went wandering the hallways and being teenagers. And
The Hyatt's really
Yeah,
cool. If you ever get a chance to go on the rooftop or on the terrace suites, there's beautiful views of downtown Dallas all throughout here, and then you turn around and it's Lou Sterrett Prison on the other side. So you're like, oh, let's all face this way.
What about the Reunion Tower? Is it still open?
That's actually one of the 5-star events that we have is a champagne and strawberry reception up there on Thursday night. And so people can go out, and if you've never been up there before, you can actually walk outside and walk around and do the full city view out there.
oh, I did not know that.
I did not know you could walk out that thing. That thing
Me
still
and Steve
spins
were going to
around?
go up there last time.
The
but we
observation
did
deck
not
is
get to
open.
it.
If I'm not mistaken, the restaurant is still closed. There used to be a restaurant because there's 2 levels up there.
Right.
The restaurant would be up top, and it was a revolving restaurant. So as you sit next to the window, and it revolves as you're eating, so you can see the entirety of the Dallas skyline.
It was awesome. That was awesome. That's well worth it. Yeah. Okay. So, Randy, we went over everything. Is there anything else you want to add?
Rooms available, tickets available. Happy to have everyone there. We are
Yeah.
on. We are going. Everyone is ready. We're spending money. We are committed to having this event unless something extremely catastrophic happens. But until I don't foresee that happening.
Nah.
So I hope to see everyone there March 24th to 27th. TBRU.org. You can get your tickets.
There you go. You heard it. We want everyone to attend, have a great time, have a safe time, go home with some great memories, new friends, and your chance to meet yours truly. Junior, hello.
Holler. So going out of the freeze this week. Just want to mention the pool party next weekend.
I don't know about that.
Why?
Well, is it going to be warm enough?
Man, the last time I checked on like Friday, it's supposed to reach 50 or 60. Saturday's probably going to be about the same. The pool's going to be
Look,
high.
I don't need shrinkage. I can't find it as it
The water's
is.
going to be high. It won't shrink till you get out.
Well, Doug says he can't. Doug's not going to go because he's going to have his tooth pulled
On Saturday.
on Friday.
Week.
I know.
He must be from Louisiana.
Uh-huh. So Carlos is having a
Pool party.
Mm-hmm.
a pool party. It's gonna be heated, and so that's like
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I think this Saturday, it's the Saturday before Valentine's Day, right?
Yes.
Yes. So I've got tickets with a couple of friends to go to Cutting Edge Haunted House in Fort Worth. They have a Valentine's Day event, so Hank and I go every year.
really a
It's-
haunted house.
It's so much fun because it's not as packed as it normally is, but all the actors and the staging and everything is just as good. It's really a good time.
Oh, cool! I love haunted houses.
Next Saturday is supposed to be 63 degrees. 66 on Friday, 63 on Saturday.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Overnights are cold, but the water's going to be. I've been in hot tubs and heated pools when it was 19 degrees out.
Getting out, that's the problem. Need earmuffs for my testicles.
We've all already seen it, PJ.
Yeah, but
Nothing to do with being
everybody-
seen. It's being cold.
I know.
There's
right?
been times where we couldn't see it too.
So mean. You're so mean.
You're
That's
not
it.
alone.
Turn off your
You're
mic.
not.
What are you doing?
Turning off his mic.
What? You're making fun of my husband's.
It's okay. You can make fun of it.
You can't talk about his stuff.
Yeah, especially when your husband won't even show his.
I know, right?
We'll
Not
do
that-
pictures of PJ's stuff and
No.
then my husband's.
All right, let's call it a day. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank Randy for coming in. Thank you very much, and you're welcome back anytime. Thank you very much for endangering the weather with us. And Junior, he made egg McMuffins, not really McMuffins, but you made breakfast.
I just made a little.
Ham, egg, and cheese biscuits, delicious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all very much for having me. I had a great
Oh,
time.
Randy, thank you. We made a new friend today. Hello, today's a great day. We made a new friend.
You'll know at least one person at TBRU.
Right. Yeah, and then we'll meet Hank. That'll be 2.
Mhm.
Then we'll meet.
We just got to find a safe place to do a broadcast while we're there.
Oh yeah, can we?
Do
Yeah.
it from your room or from the terrace.
No, I just bring the iPad and we'll do some mic. Bring a mic, but I just
Got
place
space
to
for
do.
y'all downstairs.
So-
Absolutely.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
He knows how to set it up. I'll
Oh,
leave
yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's just a stand and an iPad.
I'm
It's
sure.
not hard.
I'm sure we'll have a lot of people pop in and say, "Hey, you know." I mean,
Do a game show. Have people win stuff.
So,
we could do it live from the Hyatt Regency in Dallas. TBRU. Welcome everyone.
We could do that.
Yeah.
We could talk about that. All right, so we're going to call it a day. Thank you guys very much. And hey, like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, go to our webpage, girthandmirthbearspodcast.com. And, we'll see you. It's probably going to be 2 weeks for the next one because we were supposed to do 2 weeks, but
Yeah, next weekend's going to be a busy weekend.
yeah, we
Pool
got
party, then-
shrinkage.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Are we having a Super Bowl party at Doug's? Doug, no. Doug, damn you, Doug.
I'm not doing a Super Bowl party.